Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Hello, Lena. Hello, Milano. How are you both doing? Welcome to, well, it's finally time to rip off the Band-Aid and play Half-Life 2 because I played through Half-Life 1. I played through the Portal games. I might do the Half-Life expansions later on, maybe. I don't have a VR headset, so you probably won't see me play through Alex. But there's a good chance that Half-Life 3 might be announced this year, and I guess I just get this over with before we get to that, because Half-Life 2 is a game with... I'd say I have a unique correlation to it. I don't think it's directly bad. It's just groundbreaking in a lot of ways, but not the gameplay. And we will definitely see why that is basically now. So let's just dive in and we can talk while it keeps going.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Also, peak start because we're on a train. Trains are always good in video games. Also, I overhauled the benches. Yeah, this version that we're playing now is, the updated 20th anniversary version. And also, let's just say this. They have overhauled this game continuously for the last 20 years. What we're playing now
End of the line.
is what Half-Life 2 technically wanted to be all the time. But
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided
It's all I have left.
our benefit. I've been proud
All right,
to
I'm
call
moving.
City 17 my home. And
by the way,
whether you are here to
that
stay or
right there, that it just falls over,
way to parts unknown,
groundbreaking for the time.
welcome.
Were you the only ones on that train?
It's safer here.
And also it just goes through. Physics were like the big thing here. So yeah, as Lena said, it is the Can Picking Up Simulator 2024 at 24.
I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14. I wouldn't say that too loud. This is his base of operations.
But like, yeah, what you're playing right now is what Half-Life 2 kind of wanted to be all the time. But it was rushed when it came out. Let's just be real here. So they just kept polishing it.
City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so
It's interesting how fast they just say, no, you have to go there.
And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through the remaining parts unknown, welcome to City 17. Safely.
Honestly, the thing is, and that
Must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa.
Ah, yes, Half-Life 2 Blue Shift.
I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the Express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
But like,
Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
first off, yes. I mean, this is the first time we actually do it. Look at the box physics. You can, you know, stack boxes and jump onto them and like... Hey, honestly, for 2004, this was pretty impressive. But also, you fall from a certain height onto something, it breaks. Also amazing. And let's just not even get started on the facial animations. Like, that was just, it's just really impressive, you know. And aside from that, well, just like, you know, making world building with physics interactions.
Of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological infants.
And then you have the money shot.
Years for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors really know what's best for us? What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us breathe again? Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concern, rather than try to
yes.
answer every possible question.
The anti-wank field is still up.
First, let us consider the fact that
I mean, let's just, yeah, you know what? I will give this shit enough time. But like, let's just start out with the obvious. The vibes are immaculate. Like, in terms of atmosphere, this game is just really good. Especially this opening, you know?
Always starts. First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one.
Yeah. Yeah, also just, you know, how people act. It's just, it's just really well done. But, you know, and this is also why I am interested in Half-Life 3.
I thought you were cops.
Also, look at this. And it's off. Kind of impressive.
They'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
I can't take it anymore.
He's gonna be okay.
What are we going to do?
Attention, residents. Miscount detected in your block. Cooperation with your civil protection team.
Head for the roof.
There's no time to lose. Rather to the wall. Citizen notice. Priority Identification is in progress. Assemble in your designated expected
Get in here, quick! Keep moving, head for the roof!
Well, yes, I get why you're saying that, Melando, but they already said in the Half-Life 2 documentary they want to make Half-Life games again. Because they felt not doing Half-Life, not doing episode 3 was a mistake. Fair enough. By the way, if the sound is too loud or so, just tell me, I can adjust. Petrol. Ah, yes. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Over here! Ha! No, you don't!
You have to save some animation budget. Because the rest went into this.
Dr. Freeman, I presume. You better hurry. The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
Seriously,
Dr.
2004?
Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map.
I mean, even for today, this is just impressive.
I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you?
I mean... You know what, let's just talk about the first problem.
Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here.
Which is like, I get the whole, some people, recognize Gordon, maybe, and would be surprised to see him. But like...
Funny, you showing up on this day in particular.
I think the biggest sign of why this game was rushed, besides some filler content, is simply also, yep, 2004, that was impressive.
On foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way.
And,
Here, let me buy you a drink.
I mean, they then just went and Rose,
by
that's...
the way, nice to finally meet you.
Wait, I got an achievement, find all Lambda cages in... Oh, wow.
Lamar?
Yeah, fair.
There.
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right.
Also...
Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I should know better, I suspect Barney of trapping
Damn.
it. My goodness. Gordon?
Shut the fuck up.
It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside.
And this isn't a one-time thing, you can just do it like this.
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex
This is
just
cool.
installed the final piece for our
This is
resurrected
bad.
teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your love.
Oh, God.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive. We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry, he's coming with me.
That's right, Bonnie. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares.
Like, this is
about
probably
that
the-
cat.
No, there's nothing to be nervous.
This is the main problem this game
Made
has.
major strides since
One of the main problems besides some other design problems.
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might
It
as well
just
get him out
slams
of
you in a
this.
room
What? Oh dear.
with
You're
people
right.
talking.
I almost forgot. Barney, I'll
Which is
do you
like-
the honor.
Huh. I've got to get back on my shit, but okay.
No, don't install this cinematic, not please, no. It's bad. Like,
Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you
I
are.
thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not.
Llama is
Never
cute
fear,
though.
Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head. Fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up there. No, no. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fine. It'll be another week before I can coax her out there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well,
I mean,
Gordon,
she's the comic
your
relief.
AGV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now let's see. The Mark V Hazardous Environment Suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this.
It jacks you off
At least
automatically.
get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall.
Oh well.
Modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Also, more iconic sound effects.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
It definitely highbot. But yeah. It's like, the thing is just with Half-Life 2, I think there is a certain mod that would make it, that could make it better, but it would, you know, mostly redo stuff into cutscenes. And,
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
you know, gameplay reworks.
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is.
It's
And
Jesus!
our intention to send him
I mean, Gordon
packing
Freeman.
straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Yep. I mean, I always keep bringing up Resistance 3 because, like, it is literally Insomniac's attempt at Half-Life 2, and
That's what you said last time.
I really wish it was on PC, because, like, I could put up my PS3.
One. No.
Oh, look at this.
What?
This is still cool, honestly.
Gordon, go right ahead. Very good.
I like how it clicks and clacks. You know, the small parts are still really good, you know? Almost as if it was designed to be, you know, grabbed. So, you know, honestly, fuck, you know, Half-Life 2 and Alex are probably really the one reasons why I would like to play have a VR headset. Anyone have some spare $500? I can get one. Anyone want to sponsor VR headsets for this stream? For this channel? Would love to do that.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all.
But yeah, Resistance 3 is really good.
For itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And especially, it gets one thing right that Half-Life 2 doesn't get right, and we will be there in literally a few seconds.
Initializing.
And it is the weapons. Like, the weapons in Resistance 3 are just so much better.
Barney.
It's not even comparable how good.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage.
And more enemies, and some better level design, and better flow.
Hell, what is it? It's your red head helper. Ready? No!
Oh no! The comic relief did things.
What's going on, Judy?
I'm not sure.
Why is there a Vortigaunt? Oh no!
Stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something's drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
It will peel you apart.
Just lost, Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is. Oh, we're losing it again.
I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
behind you. Shut it down, shut it down.
You must get out of here.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I'll come find you.
I mean, what the fuck? How didn't they find the lab immediately after this? Wonderful glitch.
Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
Honestly, I wish you would have said something like, you still know how to use this from Black Mesa, so not like you dropped it. I just find it a bit goofy, but yeah. I mean, yeah, Insomniac knows what they're doing, but also I think what I like about the Resistance games is the mixture of, you know, like here you have, you know, the Eastern European style, you know, Eastern European buildings and such with alien technology, and well, Resistance is 50s America. Oh yeah, right. You can now... Where to go, actually? Oh yeah, right, I had to go in this direction. Also, we are going directly into shit. I'm like, I feel like the animations for the melee could have been better, but like, you know, first person melee is always bad. Hey, there's too much health lying around everywhere anyway. But also, your sprint. Like, sprint, oxygen, and light are all the same energy resource. Guess why basically every other game afterwards was like, we can do better than this. But also, this pistol, oh boy. Here's the thing. All of the weapons in Half-Life 2 are serviceable. They're solid. But... oh look, there's a train coming. I wonder what we're supposed to do here. Choo-choo. Again, insane for the time. Also, oh look, you shoot the barrel. Boom. Look how good this design teaches. I'm gonna shut up because, like, honestly, I can just say it's good design how they teach you stuff, how you interact with the world. But also, it is so basic nowadays. And yeah, they do this because blow some of those fuckers up. Half-Life, you know, Valve knows how to do this. It's just... the pistol is weak. Like, ever thought of... That's the thing. I mean, this is still funny that they use it against you, so... You know what? No, I will definitely turn down the audio a little bit for me. I mean, it's not the worst idea, I'd say, but yeah, I think the biggest problem I can that Half-Life 2 has, in my opinion, is just the weapons are just so mid as fuck. Like, none of the weapons are bad, you know? They are fine. But, like, this is a game where most weapons are fine. And then you have, I think, 2 outliers. Even, oh, also, I like that locomotive. Even the third one that was great in the first game, it's just kind of solid in this one, and I do not know why, but I think that the biggest difference is just the fact that, like, a game, especially a shooter, for, you know, a single-player shooter depends very heavily on its enemies. And Half-Life 2 just doesn't have a lot of enemies.
God. Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by...
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, tell my Porygon friend here to give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful.
That was nothing.
Can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
I demand my stingy Vortigaunt. He literally just pretended. Yeah, I mean, that's just a part of, you know, the first game simply had more in terms of, you know, weapons. It just had more going. That is true.
Hey, over here! Help! Ah!
I mean, that's, for example, the pistol, you know? You can spam it and it does decent damage. It's just kind of ass, you know?
Station 12, come in.
This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway station. Repeat, civil protection is coming down on Underground Station.
You know, also no real zoom on the on turrets. That could be reworked. I would say, you know, the pistol should have less ammunition, but hit harder for that. You know, lower fire rate. That would be something where I would say, you know, you could rework the pistol a bit to make it more fun. Anyway, let's keep going. It's more like, you know, I don't know what this pistol is based on anyway, but the first game, you know, the Glock in the first game had more punch, and you could definitely rework this game's pistol into that as well. So yeah. Oh, dive underwater. See, you're safe underwater. I mean, I think the revolver is fine. Like, the revolver is one of the two weapons that are good, but... God, why does City 17 have so many red barrels around? Which should explode with, like, 2 shots, you know, from a stronger weapon. If you're wondering, I'm playing on normal because the thing is, it's not that I couldn't play on, you know, hard. Half-Life 2 is easy. It just is easier that, you know. The thing is just hard difficulties should, you know, they should have a point, in my opinion. If you're playing a game and you also look at this, it is training. Ooh, fine. Like, oh, they grabbed those. What do you mean? Could we use this right here? Oh. You see this? This is the whole Half-Life, you know, the whole... How did some call it? The Valve blue balling. They give you something and you're like, ah, look, I found this out myself. I am smart. It's, you know, I don't say it's bad, it's just... The moment you realize that they're doing this constantly... Also now it floats and you can... Yeah. That's true. It's just... They had more weapons planned, but you know, a lot of them probably got cut. Which is still why I say it is wild to me that, you know, they went and said... You know, oh, we had no idea what to do with episode 3 because... What do you mean you had no idea with episode 3? You fucking cut half of your weapons. And, you know, you only started having some form of enemy lineup, and now you're saying, like, oh, we didn't know what to do. God, you know, aside from the, you know, let's have physics seesaw puzzles with really strong bricks. I mean, and then and then the mods are just worse at that, you know, on top of that, because like, I think the interesting part for me is that I recently saw someone make a mod for Doom 3 that reworked the shotgun, and I feel like that's the kind of mod Half-Life 2 needs. Cutting down some of the, you know, tedious parts, reworking gameplay, things like this. I don't think you can really rework the enemies that much. You can take out one part though that is not that good, and that is, oh yeah, those things should die with like 2 hits. Like, sorry. Oh, look at that! They're dropping bombs, and you're like, oh no, what should I do? I hate this thing. It's bad. It's the valve thing. God, this pistol sucks. So serviceable in every part. Look how powerless you are against the helicopter. But also look, you go a bit off the path and you find the lambda cage. It's clearly marked and shit, but woo. Oh god. How did Lena call it again? A really good tech demo, bad gameplay. That really sums it up to a big degree, like. Not an option to really have, yeah, and again, have a mod that, changes sprint. You know, that gives sprint, light and such different energy bars, because, you know, later, like Half-Life, I think episode 2 or 3 does it. So, episode 2 or 1 does it anyway, so. Let's do it again. Ah, yes. But I mean, I'd say the thing is about what I did the weapons to be, you know, less impactful is just 2 things. The enemies are overall easier. That is part 1.
Civil protection is onto us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like we're gonna be the last ones moving. Be glad you're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Savage calling in every CP unit in City 17. Now they're flooding the areas up ahead with manhats. You better get going before they sweep through here. Oh shit! Too late!
I hate those things.
That was a close call. Thanks for your help.
Like, again.
I'll give you some supplies to keep you
And again, you get an enemy type and you're like, my current weapon is insufficient for that. At least they put narrow... Because, again, if the pistol was strong, or stronger, these wouldn't have the same impact. Anyway. You have some healing, pal? Oh god, not... Hello. You said you gave me supplies. Did you lie? I think you lied. Fantastic. I mean, at least health is usually around the corner in this game, so... I felt smart doing that, so... But notice how your shots drive them ever so slightly back, because... And here's some health, and I'm almost full again, because Valve loves me. Like, yeah, I'm basically reviewing on the Civi video, but like, it's true. Half-Life 2 is like this type of game that really doesn't want you to feel like you've, you know, oh god, you're hampered too much. It's easy. Like, Half-Life 1, you had a lot of problems, and you had a lot of weapons and enemy types to manage. It's a really fun game, and I wholeheartedly recommend it. But like, the moment you learn that the AI is like, everyone praising the AI in Half-Life 2. The AI in Half-Life 2 is hard-coded, so that only 2 enemies at once can shoot at you. These are, by the way, the basic enemies you will have to fight through the whole game. But, look, you had problems, and what do we have here? It's, yeah, the main provider of the Combine with weaponry is apparently Heckler & Koch. I still don't know why they chose the MP7, but they did. How did I get through that again? Chat, what am I overlooking? I am very stupid right now. Oh yeah, right. Fun fact though, the MP7 was not to be the only... was not to be the only, you know, full automatic gun in the game. Yeah, yeah, that's what I wanted to say with quote-unquote fun fact. The SM... Also, by the way, why the fuck does it have an optic And yeah, as you can see, it is better than the main one. Not to mention that the SPAS 12 is just, you know, it's kind of a failed gun in that regard, because it's like, you know, never really got adopted because it just had too many problems. Oh, right. I'm stupid. And the original pistol was a Glock, by the way. And again, more powerful than whatever this is, which has ironically more the slide of an... and, you know, I think... God, there are some pistols that are similar to it, but this one is just weird, you know? But yeah, they actually planned on having multiple fully automatic guns in the game. One of them was 3, from what I know, were found. One of them is, you know, the MP7, so definitely they intended to have like a very fast firing gun. Fine. The other one is the MP5. And the last one was supposed to be an AK-47. So, you know. Oh yeah. Like, AK-47s just made so much more sense. Ah, fuck. Took the wrong path. No, I can't go back. Flip. It's like, oh yeah, hey, you're in Eastern Europe. Everything, like, there should be a lot of old hardware there. But also, let's just be real here. It's just generally such a weird selection of weapons to adopt. Like, in an American military base? Sure, SPAS 12. I can see that. And they use the MP5s. I can see that. Am I just too stupid to see the... Like, I know I need to fill up the water here. Just how the fuck were you supposed to do that again? Half-Life 2 is easy. The puzzles are very simple. Yes, except when you're dumb. Ah, yeah, right. You know what? No, I'm dumb. The physics in this game are great. I love being pushed off of pipes. It's great. Everything is great. I love it. Oh yeah, you go into here because, you know, you take a roundabout way. Because yada yada yada. Then whoopsie doopsie, you land in this section. Look at this. There's some even supplies here. Because Valve is nice, you know? They even put some supplies directly where you need to go. And you turn a valve, which is very small for, you know, all of this. And now you can just go back. But yeah, there was supposed to be an AK, which is like more sensible. And even then I'm not getting why, you know, the Combines are using MP7s, because like, oh yeah, sure, use a specialized PDW. That makes so much more sense actually. Absolutely. Such a nice guy, Gabe. And we're out. I actually like a lot about this level. It's just... Yeah, I think the big problem with Half-Life 2's weaponry is just simply the fact they couldn't make it harder. Like, think about it like this. You're making a game, you know, with a limited enemy variety, and you still want to have, like, some form of progression curve. You can't just give someone a good, you know, pistol at the beginning because, you know, lessens the impact of some later enemies, because you're not like, oh, why do I need this kind of weapon now?
Hey, you're Freeman, aren't you? We got word you were coming.
Yes, I'm Jesus. Shut up.
At a bad time.
Black Mesa East to Station 6. Do you read? Dr. Freeman is on his way downriver. Lend him the airboat and give him all the help you can. Repeat, Gordon Freeman has returned. It is critical he reaches Black Mesa East.
Better get going now.
Yeah. Gordon Freeman has returned. Jesus is back, baby. And now it's playing the floor's lava.
They're shelling us!
Oh no! I mean, honestly, the head grabs are kind of an... I like them. They're just a wonderful fucked up way of, you know, doing zombies. And the fact they have been weaponized is just such a good decision. Like, head grabs are already a problem. And the Combine just used them to make more problems, effectively. Die. Yeah, honestly, the opening parts are still pretty fun. It's just... it's easy, yes, but like... hey, as long as you have a chat and you can talk, I'm fine with that. The sad part is just the zombies aren't... they're just literally not the same anymore. Considering what they were doing in Half-Life 1. So, our fun is over now, though.
I've been hoping you'd show up. Got this airboat all gassed up and ready to go. It's gonna be tough dodging civil protection out there in the open. Drive hard and you'll make it. You'll find more help up at Station 7. Just a few bends up the river. It's the old red barn.
First of all, it's interesting that they just have this shitty vehicle. Nothing to prompt you to get more people out, but yeah, the airboat. Drive around. It is loud. I forgot how loud that was. Yeah, it is literally drive around in relative safety at first to get used to it, then learn there are blockades, and now we're entering like one of the worst parts of the whole fucking game. And I mean that because they wanted a vehicle section, and they made a vehicle section, and for 2004, impressive. Just annoying. Because this thing is just... yeah. It's flimsy. And then it's like, oh hey, look, you can stop and do this. Oh. There's a reason why I keep saying Half-Life 2 is the one game basically every dev ever looked at and was like, I can do this better. And most did, because like this game was slapped together in Station 12 is dead, ma'am. And look, you see where you started and where you're going. That's neat. I always like when games do that, you know? That was probably also one of those things where I feel like a bunch of games always overlook that, you know, just having a basic map and you're like, ah, hey, I've been traveling down that. Like, for example, how... so that was one thing I really like about, you know, Back 4 Blood, that they basically show you, oh, hey, look, you start here and you go there. And that's really neat. But, I mean, hey, Turtle Rock Studios, you know, they were at ex-Valve, so... Anyway, whee! Free stuff? I will take it. And now you drive around more with a weird physic. And now it basically tells you to stop again. And look at that. You have blue barrels that float upwards. More physics. So much water physics stuff that you can do in this game. Yeah, seriously, I want a better pistol just to so I can get rid of those faster. Yeah, I probably won't do any mods on this game because, as you know, I like to play my games unmodded, even though I don't even think there is a good mod. Like, and now they're shooting at you, and it's like, no! But you still have some health, because you can just survive it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just 2 enemies that shoot at you at once in this game. Which is one hell of a decision if you ask me. Here's the thing. Oh yeah. The impressive glass. You know, there's just one thing I always find interesting. And that is the question of how the fuck did Gordon Freeman become Jesus? See? Those 2 shot at me, but this one didn't. Better sideline and all. They literally made it easier. And this is why the weapons are also kind of neutered, because if you had good weapons, you would need to up the enemy count, up how the enemies worked. I mean, I always kind of hoped they would have explained that maybe in a future game, because it's one of those parts that they can just not leave unanswered. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Even the Combine are like, yeah, why the fuck did that happen? And oh yeah, right. Whee! Whee! And now yeah, it just doesn't make sense that he becomes that, because most people don't know. Like, he just vanished into Zen and a few, scientists knew him. The thing is, what I always kind of hoped was, because, like, you don't just become that, I mean, this is more the, the example, but like, what I always like to think about is that wasn't Kleiner, the other doctor, that they fucked around with Combine technology prior to the events. Because, like, listen, the Combine have a field that just keeps you from, you know, fucking. So, you know, what if this, you know, was like, oh yeah, they just influenced the people with Combine technology, which would have a lot of horrifying implications, but also, like, it would be an interesting thing. Eli Vance, yeah. Like, this is probably this would be one of the most interesting things to do, that, you know, Eli just had a lot of shit done. Whee! Ah, suckers. Oh. And also, this is the thing where I'm like, yeah. The problem this game has is not that, you know, it just doesn't really have the best vehicle controls. And it's loud. Like, the thing about vehicle controls is that nowadays a lot of them just get streamlined to hell, and I don't think that is like the best thing to do. But I think vehicle controls always should have some form of, you know, sensibility to them, and also purpose. Like, for example, if you want to have just, you know, very direct vehicle controls, fine. You can make a lot of stuff arcadey. That's good. If you want to, for example, have a bit more realistic controls, there needs to be a reason, you know, to implement that. Like, for example, a good example, in my opinion, is Mafia, because they hey Claire, because they basically did realistic driving, and really good ones. Because that was one of the main things they wanted to do in that world. It's an open world, so it's like, okay, you drive around, but you need to know how to handle a car. Meanwhile, if we talk about physics-based stuff, a bit more extreme would be GTA 4, which, you know, just came out a few years after this game, by the way. And honestly, GTA 4 has, okay, I wouldn't call it great vehicle physics, but it's great for what it wanted to do. Because, you know, again, it's an open world thingy, because you have, like, and it's about, you know, driving in basically New York traffic. So it's just very, very chaotic. Yeah. By the way, I'm not gonna shit on the revolver. I said it's one of the two good weapons. I will stand by that. Here's the thing. The driving physics in GTA 4 are weird because you're basically a half-filled water truck, like a water can. It just sloshes when you drive around. But the thing is, the purpose of that game is you're driving in a city. It is supposed to be chaotic, and the fact that your vehicle handles a little bit weird makes it more chaotic. And this is actually, you know, supported by the fact that A, there are barely any long straight roads in the game. And the two ones that have the two ones on the main island that are long and straight. Yeah, they have road work done in them, so you actually have to drive around them. There is no long straight road. And each part of the game, each area of the city has different road qualities. Bumps, the less supported ones have bumps in the road, which also is affected by the physics. This is just cool. Again, it's chaotic, it's unique, it's weird, it's just... It knows what it wants to be, and they should have added buses, because they technically have buses in the game, and they're not normally driving around. It would be way more funny if, you know, giant metallic objects are also on the fucking street all the time. And the interesting part is, there are... they can technically drive, they just never activated them inside of the game. But some mods activated them, and shockingly, buses fit so well into the gameplay that they probably were simply cut because of, you know, technical limitations. Anyway, look how the helicopter stops shooting at me. Or they stop shooting at me. In any other game, this would be a kill box where you know, would need way more immediate cover, but no, not here. Who is shooting at me so... Oh, there you are. I literally didn't see that one. So every time the others shot at me... Anyway, they always fire in bursts. Only 2 fire at once. It's not the hardest game. Yeah, like... As I said, Claire, they all don't do that much damage, but also only 2 fire at once. Anyway, revolver's still good. The revolver in Resistance 3 is better though, but not hating on a good revolver. I have weird problems with this area. There we go. And we have health again. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is also just the beginning of the game where we have to mostly do shit with the health and not, you know, armor, but... Oh, look at that! How are you doing, Claire? How was the week? Ah. That's nice. Oh, come on. Another one. Oh. Die. So what did you get for, which one did you get? Also, yeah, this section loops around. But yeah, just like Dark Souls. Anyway, the thing is, I have no idea which one it is. But yeah, I think the biggest problem, you know, Half-Life just has with its vehicle sections is simply... It's just not a good physics. It's just a bit janky, you know? Like, you want more... It's a linear action sequence. You want more control. The physics part really doesn't add a lot because it's also not, you know, realistic, quote unquote. So it just kind of feels like, eh. Train! And yep, yeah, the game is like, oh look, don't you hate this helicopter? Oh boy, do some Trackmania drifting. Honestly, this is a lot nicer to play than when I would be alone. So when do you shoot down the helicopter? Oh, you will see soon. Right now the game is more like, look, you need a LMG to shoot a helicopter. And you know, now the helicopter is just doing you a little bit more. Ooh, you have to dodge the big bad bombs. Isn't that annoying? Don't you hate it how, you know, how you just can't do stuff against the helicopter? It's the whole thing, you know, they're setting stuff up, and on a surface level, I totally agree with you, that I agree with the design philosophy, because this is how you should technically design a game. It's just Half-Life 2 does it always in the most obvious way possible. And also, as I said, it's not like, you know, the physics of the driving physics really add a lot to the game, you know, like GTA 4 or Mafia 2. So this is an annoying dodge sequence. But at least you get health, so... Yeah, but like, I guess the Combine can build big mines. Or, you know, maybe they're shrunken, maybe they're inflatable? Oh yeah, right, you could... You see what I mean with the physics are just not the best part of this game? At least driving physics. The music is good though. I like so much of this in concept, but like... it really... From one fiction, Google Half-Life... No! No! Oh god. Did you also know that they have like, they specifically coded in a game rule that only 35 bombs can be dropped at once? Google Half-Life 2, Rule 34, to find out more. It's tricky because, yeah, it's just a little bit floaty. And don't get me wrong, getting, you know, vehicle physics right is hard. I don't know many games where driving is, you know, fun. You know, from single player games. There are like so many, you know, there are so many, you know, single player games aside from, you know, the driving games. And even in some driving games where it's just like, yeah. Oh yeah, it's just very, very basic driving. God damn it. Just fucking stop. And everyone was like, look at what this game is doing. And a few years, like I think 2 years later, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. It's... Honestly, Modern Warfare 1 is the better game. It is such an incredible title. Maybe I will actually... Yeah, I don't know if the remaster is ever on sale. Oh boy. Let's loosen up the gameplay a little bit with some physics puzzles. Oh yeah. I actually got it. I actually own it twice now because so I bought it physically, and then GameStop Europe, bless your soul, you're dead now. They basically had this thing going that you know, they sometimes just give out some old inventory, and one of it was, you know, the Infinite Warfare. So, you know, the special launch edition with, you know, the season pass and, well, Modern Warfare Remastered, so now I have it also digitally. I guess I also own Infinite Warfare twice, I should say. Also, when I bought that edition, it had 2 Season Pass codes in it. So I have also the Infinite Warfare Season Pass, and I gave one to Connor, I think, because we wanted to play zombies, but that's never manifested, sadly.
You're Freeman, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't believe it if I couldn't see it with my own eyes. Dr. Gordon Freeman himself.
I don't know, my PS4 isn't really working recently anymore. I need to find out why. So I was like, we can't read this, the hard drive anymore. I was like, huh? Nothing should be... Anyway.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Come on in. I'll show show you what you're up against.
And now talking. Talking. I can probably fix it. It's just I don't want to because I would need to unplug it and check it up.
Eli's hideout is here, a stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there, with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible. Good news is, the Vortigaunt's working his magic on your airboat, so you'll have a little more firepower going forward. It's just finishing up now. Go on out.
Yeah, save on animations, working his magic. Just manifest a caliber 50 machine gun, I guess.
Same hunter choppers that you're up against. I always like to bring a little irony. Take that chopper down, and you should be able to tear on through to Eli's place.
The Freeman will accept this weapon or suffer greatly on the road ahead.
That is less being nice. That is a weird threat. Anyway. But yeah.
Get going, Dr. Freeman. I can see Eli was right about you.
But yeah, I think the one part I would, if they ever let me write a Half-Life game, that I would probably add to the whole thing is Eli Vance definitely got people. Also, yeah, look how fast you can shred them. This is literally just dead, so you're like, oh yeah, that gun is good. Ha 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 ha. Also, just make it a fucking cooldown, not a, oh yeah, the ammo refills. Like, the fuck is this Half-Life 2? Be a normal game, just have your gun overheat, and LMG would do it anyway. But yeah, what I would add is that Eli Vance actually mind-controlled a lot of people. So, when Gordon came, they would, see him maniacally. And then just add, some extra dark flavor. It's, I mean, yes, but this kind of boat exists, I mean, mostly in Florida, but still. I like the drop strip of the Combine though, they're great. But yeah, basic idea would be here, Eli Vance if they let me solve the whole Messiah thing, Eli Vance overrode people's memories, basically, and his first test subject would be Alex. So, that, basically, it overrides, Gordon Freeman kind of overrides the part, that remembers people, really close to you that you love. And yeah, that I would like that the writing in Half-Life would get a little bit more fucked up again. Also, Da-da-da. Whee! It's the Red Barrel Parade. Yeah, biggest problem of Half-Life is just I mean, I can shoot now, which just makes the section a lot more fun, but and you can always stop it. Look, find some stuff. Whee! But yeah, it's an air cushion boat with you know, it's still so funny to me that someone at Arcane played Half-Life 2 and was like, you know the Combine cars and the Combine vehicles? This but London. And then they made Dishonored. I mean, quite literally, Dishonored had the same art designer as working on it and then as Half-Life 2, which is good. I think the whole again the alien stuff in old buildings. I think Resistance actually did this kind of best, but Resistance is just also in a lot of ways more fucked up. Like, I mean, the Half-Life, Half-Life 2 is dystopian in the world. Like, oh yeah, there's an anti-reproduction field. They basically weaponized zombie crabs. So that's nice. Oh, look who's back. Time for a showdown, eh, fucker? But yeah, Dishonored and Half-Life 2 have the same art designer, so if you ever wondered about the similarities, that's that. There we go. And now I forgot where to go again. I think it was over here. Again, if anything is too loud, please tell me. It's... yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes it feels a bit loud for me, but that is then fine. That is fine. Oh yeah. Well, it's again. I said it before, but it's nice that I have some people watching. I think I quit literally around this part the last time I tried to replay it, and I think that would just keep up if anything. But yeah. I really wish the Resistance series would be on PC, because then I could show you that one. Honestly, the original Deus Ex is more like, you need to know what you're doing, because it's like very much an RPG game, but yeah, Half-Life 2 is like, it's such an easy game, and like, I don't think, you know, I think if there's not enough engagement, I'd say, it can feel just very boring. Like, a lot of the stuff it does is just outdated by now. As I keep saying, it's like that one game where everyone said, hey, we can do this better, and then they did. The difference is just they never had the same funding. Like, I can guarantee you that, how's it called? So many games would have been better if they had better funding. And this is why I would say one of the best attempts we ever had was Resistance 3, because A, it's Insomniac, and B, they had money from Sony. And still they, you know, were kind of held back by the fact that it was a PS3 game, so that's that. They just had tech limitations on... The vibes are great, though. But like, you know, Singularity, Activision, Raven Software, fantastic parts, and then just held back by some other things, because, yeah, the easiest things you can fix with a Half-Life 2 formula is better enemy design, better weapon design. The rest is literally just polishing a world. And that's the thing. The biggest problem these games always run into is, you know, either some exec is like, hey, you know, have a you know, two-weapon system because Call of Duty is popular right now. Or, yeah, I mean, some other limitations in terms of tech, where you can't just do all the shit you want. Anyway, we're getting probably through the best part of the game still today. Wow. Didn't expect it to be this fast.
They've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello? Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleider when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Oh yeah. I love how they just were like, should we do a new model for this? Nah, let's just repurpose.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
And another sequence that could have been a cut down cutscene, so yeah.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology. Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are strong.
But Aperture does.
Similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they've failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement...
I mean, you would still need trains, though, anyway.
Listen to me, I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We've figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis, effectively a dimensional slingshot, so we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to cross Earth.
This is, again, great for, you know, just the vibes.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
No, did you know that one of the most used glitches in speedrunning is that you go do something like this?
After the resonance cascade.
Basically, you have something like a book or so above them, and you can force it into them, and it basically pushes them to their next, you know, script spot start. And they do this because, well, you can't skip these.
Let me just finish up some work, and I'll see what I can dig out. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around.
Oh, well.
Eli Vance has earned our trust.
That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
God, you know, people... Can I just say the thing? Just set out that people were so fucking weird about Alex back in the day. Like... Just... God, I can't really tell you that.
I'll rejoin you shortly.
Like, the weirdest part about this is, and I think, you know, if people always want to talk about, okay, you know, does the gaming community have a problem with...
She was up for your job at Black Mesa, but you edged her out with your Innsbruck experience.
Oh, Gordon. The Vortigaunt said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
Like, this was the original... It basically dropped the original "You want to fuck her, don't you?" Because, God, people were weird about her. Seriously.
Take a look at this, Gordon.
I remember there was like, just, you know, I remember there was like a review, quote unquote, back in the day for Half-Life 1 in a German magazine. Half-Life Episode 1. And there was a whole fucking paragraph where the guy just wrote how he did all of this for Alex, because Alex is there for him and worthwhile. I just read it and was like...
The Vortigaunts relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
What? Can you be normal about a video game character? Especially when you do it for money? I mean, you know what? I guess I can say, yes, sure. You know what? You get paid and you can get away with being weird about a polygonal woman. But, like, it's still weird. You know, it was really fucking weird. Like, I know. The facial animations are insane in this game. To this day, it's really impressive. It's just... Also, it was written as if it was like some kind of, you know, high statement.
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside.
But yeah,
You
I mean,
should hear her drone
listen.
on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here. That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Foreshadowing, Mr. Chekhov, please pick up your gun.
Come on.
Anyway. I mean, it is, yes, like, that's the thing. Alex was basically, how should I put it in the best way? Again, this was like peak animations and visual design in general. And, you know, yeah, Valve definitely did a little bit of wink wink nudge nudge, you know. She definitely is into you, and, you know, Gordon Freeman is a silent self-insert for protagonist.
You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting.
It's a Zepeffen.
Good try.
I acquired a Zepeffen.
Primary trigger emits a charge. You can
Zepeffen Glory.
minefields.
But yeah.
Secondary trigger lets you grab things. You can throw them with the primary. If you pick something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pick up some stuff and toss it.
It just really broke people's mind. It was just like, the fuck? Why are you all like this? Why is Why did all the guys just be like, oh, no, she's actually real? Like, could just stop? No. Like, again, I swear, if I was ever allowed to write for Half-Life, one of the main things I would have done is that I would write her to be a lesbian, and everything in this game was just like, Eli Vance actually brainwashed his own daughter as a, you know, because she was a, you know, test subject for him. Would be dark, would be fucked up, but it would be so sweet to see the meltdowns. Anyway. The best part of the game, by the way.
My dad built it to protect him when I was a kid. First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Have a night, boy. Okay.
Look at that animation budget.
You'll need to use the gravity gun. Go ahead, dog. Throw.
Also, look, there are. Look, you can catch this.
Another one, dog. Excellent. Look at your ball.
Again. The animation budget. Look at this. It teaches you to pick up these weird balls.
Nice shot.
Get the ball. Get a good robot dog.
Nice catch. Okay, Gordon, let's try something else. Dog, throw something bigger. No, dog. No.
Yeah, this would kill us.
Put that down. What is it, dog? Oh my god, what was that? Scanners! Oh, Combine sweeping the area! Gotta head back to the lab. Come on, Gordon!
Oh no!
Alex, do you read?
Alex!
What's going on in there?
Where are you, Alex?
We're in the scrapyard airlock, stuck in a full auto cycle.
Is Gordon still with you?
He's right here.
Good. I want you to...
Aww.
Take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast.
Look who's here. Mr. Chekhov, your gun is double-barreled now.
Get us out of here. Hurry, now! Tear it apart if you have to. Get it open. That's enough, dog. Come on, Gordon.
Oh, now we could have done that in the first place, but you know. Anyway, oh no.
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Dog, Take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
And we do go to Ravenholm. Oh god, there were so many new mods for Alex Vance in back in the day. I can't even begin to like. And yeah, then you had the cinematic mod, which is just like. But that doesn't look good. Yeah. What can you say about that? You look at the fucking cover of the thing and it's like, oh, Alex boob and cleavage just tripled. That is definitely a sign. But also, hey, this is technically Survival Horror Sunday, so... Welcome to the fucking best level in the whole game. I can say a lot about, you know, Half-Life, you know, having long stretched parts and filler. I will not say anything bad about Ravenholm. This is like... Everything of the game came together. Because, you know, this room just tells you everything. Look, there are gas canisters that can explode. There are wheel saw blades on the wall, and oh, look what you can do with them. Yeah. Is Ravenholm hard? No. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot to say about it, but... Oh, baby, a double. Ravenholm is just good, you know. And... It's great, yeah, because, like, first of all, it's, hey, look, how much can you do with physics in a zombie environment? And there are traps, there's, you know, it's just the atmosphere, everything. Ravenholm is just such a good level. Yeah. Remember that Arcane worked on Return to Ravenholm. But we can't have fun now, do we? Oh yeah, you can now destroy shit very fast. Anyway, it never gets old. Yeah, that was a zombie. Oh yeah, you can get health from a distance with the Zepephim. Oh yeah, there's a reason basically. I want your shotgun. That one seems a lot better. Yeah.
Who is this? Another life to save? I'll keep my eye on you. More than that, I cannot promise.
Yeah, Father Grigori is amazing. Anyway. Oh yeah, look, it even teaches you how the trap works. You need to have gas and then it ignites. Crucial. So those don't turn it off. The valves do. Once again, this is just fun. It never gets old. Oh, I love this section. But yeah, if you ever wondered why was Half-Life 2 so big back in the day, this right here was also just a major part. Like, I mean, I think a lot of people forgot that, well, not all of Half-Life 2 is Ravenholm. Because Ravenholm is just genuinely really good, and like, they tried to redo Ravenholm a bunch of times, actually. And that should tell you everything. There's a reason also why, you know, the fourth episode or so was supposed to be Return to Ravenholm. They just knew. Hello. Oh yeah, right. How about head crabs that give you neurotoxin? One of the most interesting parts about this whole game, because it is, let's just be real here, they are great for Ravenholm and not much else. Like, quite literally. You play for Ravenholm? Oh yeah, those fuckers give you anxiety. Because, you know, you don't really have a good gun. The best thing you have against them is the revolver, and you don't want to use that one. But you're kind of forced to. And also the next best part, you climb upwards, so, you know, it's just, it's so vertical, great level.
Run, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you! In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
Like, the way you move through this town is just... You're literally in the lair of a madman. And that's just such a good vibe. Honestly, I feel like they probably, this is a personal guess, they probably were, you know, going through a lot of different ideas for what Half-Life 2 could have been, and I feel like Ravenholm was like the start of an iteration to make it more, you know, horror-like, and... Or, you know, it was one part, and the problem is they just had to finish the game at some point. So, you know, that was that, because...
Better and better. I am Father Grigori. You have already met my congregation.
Because everything in this section fits, but also... Ever thought about how much this is a standout? Like... Ravenholm is Ravenholm. And no matter how much they try to redo Ravenholm in some other sections, it just never was, you know... another Ravenholm. Anyway, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Because yeah, you don't really want to get hit by the black ones. For obvious reasons. As I said, neurotoxins. And this is why I think... this was probably a section where they tried new stuff. But you know... money ran out. So I just included Ravenholm. Will this ever run out? Oh well. But also visual storytelling is just so good because, yeah, you already saw how they, you know, shell civilian environments with headcrab bombs. And now you see the, you know, long-term aftermath. And I mean, Father Grigori. He's fucking amazing. I mean, insane, but like... Could be. I think the sad part about this is just Ravenholm is such a standout level in general because it does so much. And then the rest of the game is like just a very generic shooter in a lot of ways. It flows well, you know, it doesn't hold you up that much because it's not a hard shooter. There, you know, there are not really a lot of interesting enemies. Again, if you look at, for example, at the grunts in Half-Life 1, they corner you. Those fuckers corner you. Anyway.
Closer. You've stirred up hell. Man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it.
You know...
Good. Now, keep it close. My advice to you is, aim for the head. Hush. They come. There is no rest in Ravenholm. Move on and I will meet you at the church.
Honestly, we have a shotgun now. And when we talk about weird decisions for guns, I think the decision... Oh yeah. Look how they teach you that they're coming. think the decision to have a SPAS 12 here is like the SPAS 12, you know, and it's just neutral. It's a fine shotgun. I don't think it's as, you know, divisive as the Tomb 3 shotgun, basically. But also, it's a private-owned shotgun, you know. So I get why he gives you it, but like, we are in Eastern Europe. There are way more reliable shotguns out there. And like, I know, I sometimes, you know, recently shit on Soviet hardware being, you know, overrated, and in terms of effectiveness, I stand by that. But in terms of reliability, yeah, some old shotguns from the US, you know, from Italy and Russia, they just work better. Like, I don't think we need a Saiga. But also, hello, fucker, I hate you. Nope. Also, Trabi! Like, okay. Now that I took a look at it, those are Trabis. Is this supposed to be East Germany? Wait a second. Those are Trabis. Am I going insane? No, those are. Look. Those are Trabis. Are those... I have a feeling I know what might have... That's an interesting thing, which would make the whole Innsbruck line make more sense. Then again, you know, which Eastern city has which Eastern bloc has a city called Ravenholm? You know. Oh well. Very unsettling sounds. fuck? uh, 10 out of 10 physics. Would kill myself again. You missed something. Basically, very, very hilarious self-kill with the physics. So you see, that thing flies off, and I threw it at a zombie, but then it ricocheted off and hit me. It just insta-killed me with too many points of damage.
Sounds appropriate.
Yeah, that's the thing. When the physics stuff in this game works, it's amazing. Also, I feel like this will land the clip section again. There we go. Damn it. Yeah, no, I take this one. Like, Raven is just like really good zombie level in general. Especially since it also is dark, you know. Not enough games, you know, allow themselves to be dark. Honestly, that gun is loud. Okay, really, I definitely need to turn down the gameplay volume a little bit more. See, that is more normal. I absolutely adore the new zombie types. Gordon just has, you know, just hearing loss all the time. Like, Gordon, you have to help us. Gordon, what? You have to help us. What? Gordon, you have to speak louder. I can't hear you. Okay. Gordon Freeman! You know what, that is just the funniest headcanon. I just go with that. Am I stupid? This one just goes back. I really forgot how to get out of that section. The fuck? I forgot. You do this there. I know. This is where you go in for that. How do you get up there again? It's from over there, up here, up there, from there. No. Am I just blind or stupid? What? I have no clue how to get out of this section. Help. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in... Oh, wait. I'm not stuck. I am stupid. Okay, now it gets ridiculous because, like, you know, if there was just one spaz in the whole game and you only find shotgun ammunition, you know what? I'd be down for that. Like, yeah, sorry. Constantly finding an Italian shotgun that... Yeah, that didn't even get that much of white mass adoption. No. Half-Life 2 redesign mod when? better weapon designs, better animation, and better weapon balancing, and just better weapon selection. Down for that? I can't do it alone, but I would love to do it. Ooh, baby, a triple. Is this still accurate? Do you still say early? Definitely say stuff like that still, right? I'm not old. I'm not old. But yeah. Not old. Ah, yes, we're at the church. Finally. Oh, yeah, right.
Send the cart for you, brother. It will be but a moment. Patience, brother. Guard yourself well.
Yeah. this was one hell of a good fight also, because you know where they're coming from. In other games this would be a sniper section, but you don't really have a sniper in Half-Life 2, and I generally like the fact that you know what the thing is, now that I think about it? If they actually gave you a sniper rifle in that section, they could have made it so that, you snipe well, you can pick them with that's probably wow. Yeah, it is. I mean, yes and no. The revolver and the,
Greetings, brother. And so we meet at last. You are to be commended for avoiding my traps. The work of a man who once had too much time on his hands and now finds time for nothing but the work of salvation. I suspect you have little wish to remain in Ravenholm, so I will show you to the mines. As for me, a shepherd must tend to his flock, especially when they have grown unruly. Follow me, brother, and tread lightly, for this is hallowed ground.
Yeah, Grigori is great.
Rest, my child.
But yeah, I think the irony about this is that fuck, I probably should play opposing force afterwards, because like it is kind of the Half-Life game with the best weapon selection. Also kind of the best enemy selection, because it just expands the roster of Half-Life 1. And it's also not bad designed. I mean, it riffs on Half-Life 1, but it has some really good parts. But yeah, the additions are basically... I think the SMG is actually they exchanged it for an M16 with underbarrel grenade launcher, which is like, I mean, it's kind of weird to think about the fact that this wasn't just the standard one anyway. So yeah, they added M16 as a replacement. God damn it.
Quickly, brother.
I fucked up a little bit.
I cannot fight the one alone.
But yeah, spam abilities I feel was always the idea behind weapons in Half-Life 2, besides the revolver. But yeah. It's just, yeah, they added that, they added a sniper rifle, and they added an LMG.
Farewell, brother. I fear I deliver you to a darker place. May the light of light illuminate your path. Look to your own salvation.
And there he's gone. And Dark Souls 2 stole from Half-Life. Anyway. And now they give you pistol ammo again, so you can do this. I generally like this section. I mean... Yeah, opposing force had a sniper rifle and an LMG. And I think the LMG was such a good addition because guess what? They basically included it in, you know, the second game. Just once again a bit of a worse version because the SMG, you know, the LMG in this game is good. It's one of the two weapons I say is good. It's just I know that it's not as good as the LMG in, well, opposing force. Also, oh yeah, right, we're doing this. You know what? this is kind of a perfect... there we go. Yeah, bonk. So where to go next, actually? I came from below here, I think. Yeah. I think this is the way. Oh. Yeah. That is the problem with this game. Sprinting, oxygen, and the flashlight is all one power bar, which is like, how does that work? How does any of this work? Major rework should have been done there, but no. Oh yeah, right. The fun card. I say this staying in. Are you looking?
Yeah.
Hello. We have Agonia activity. She's probably laughing at my incompetence. Hey, Grigori's creation. Bam. I mean, this is just a fun ending to Ravenholm. So, whoop. Hi. You can just wait. The best part about this whole thing is that, you know, in the best parts, Ravenholm is Looney Tunes with zombies. What is?
I'm thinking.
About what?
About your everything is one power bar conundrum.
Okay. By the way, we literally entered one level, which took the whole night apparently, even though it was just very short. And now it's day again, because...
Yay.
Yeah, you can see how they definitely try to get, you know, Ravenholm in at any means possible. But we will stop here because, okay, we're definitely over one high scene in the game. What is ahead of us is a long stretch, and I'm not even mincing words here. It's a long stretch and a lot of filler. You probably forgot a bunch of stuff about it. But why do you have a problem? What are you thinking about that conundrum?
I'm thinking it's blood magic.
I mean,
it would explain everything. You power your flashlight with your blood, and your stamina with your blood, and your oxygen with your blood. If you use too much blood, you can do neither of those things. All of them take blood. So your suit is basically blood magic. And that's why it's so easy to heal you, because you're just replacing blood.
That is an interesting suggestion. So you're basically saying, or you're...
Urine doesn't carry blood.
No, it's
oxygen.
Oxygen, yeah. Urine doesn't carry enough oxygen, so maybe it is blood magic. So we're basically V1 from Ultra Kill?
Who knows?
Huh. I mean... I don't know if I ever will play that game, but anyway, yeah, it could be, you know, it could be blood magic, or someone at Valve really they had to rush it out, and they didn't think really about the fact that this is not the best design.
So it's blood magic now.
You know what? Maybe we can just say it's not that well designed instead of blood magic.
Badly designed blood magic.
Okay. Yeah, so this was Half-Life 2, the first part. Oh, actually, you know what? I really forgot that Ravenholm is relatively early. We're 3 hours in, it's not, you know, 3 hours in, we went through the best part of the game, period. The second best part of the game is ahead of us, but it's gonna be a bit until we're there. Like, until now, I feel like I think I can really sum up the first half, like the first part of Half-Life 2 is like the fine part. You have fine shootouts in the sewers, you have fine, it's all fine. Then you have to do the whole chase scene with the boat, and that's like, but honestly, you know, talking to someone made this one a lot nicer to play through again. I'm not gonna lie, like, chat, you're really making this replay doable, and not, you know, letting me quit of boredom and just general annoyance. Because that's the irony. Up until Ravenholm, everything is fine. Neat stuff, but nothing where I would say, wow, you have to play this. And then Ravenholm comes. And like, yeah, Ravenholm was basically the reason why everyone said you have to play this, because back then, and even now, Ravenholm is just like peak design, and it sucks that it's over in like an hour. And I think you can see why I keep saying Half-Life 2 is just not nearly as good as the first game, because, yeah, the first game had a big enemy variety, but also it committed to strong guns. And I do not know what came first with Half-Life 2. I feel like, due to the rushed nature, they just didn't have a lot of enemies, and so they, you know, had to tune down the weapons, because if you made the weapons, you know, stronger, the enemies would feel even less impactful. So like, granted, they probably did the best balance with the, you know, with what they had. It's just, we will get to episode 2, and I keep saying episode 2 is the part where they really started, you know, being like, oh, maybe we should have a bit more enemies, maybe we should do, you know, mix up that roster and use it better with the weapons. And then they just stopped doing that, instead of, you know, maybe more enemies, better weapons, stuff like that, you know. You know what I just realized in that regard? I know I will always say comparisons between the games are generally a bit stupid, generally, but I think to a degree Half-Life 2 suffers a bit the same problem of, it kind of suffers the problem a little bit that you know, the new Prey does, because the new Prey basically has no weapons, which is fine, because, you know, the whole how do you explore the space station is the focus of the game. You don't really need a lot more weapons than, you know, pistol and shotgun than that. Meanwhile, Half-Life 2 feels like, hey, we're doing a lot around, you know, the exploration, you know, also basically exploration / you know, physics stuff, and that part is good. But as if they tuned down the weapons, so the game is more about, you know, the physics stuff and exploration and interaction with the world, then, you know, solve everything by shooting the bad guy, which is why Ravenholm is so good, because the game just gives you suddenly a whole lot of ways to shoot, you know, kill the bad guy instead of just shooting them. Good. The problem is just, a lot of the game is shooting, and the guns are just, you know, everything is just so solid. Meanwhile, you know, Half-Life 1, the grunts just outmaneuvered you very fast, so your guns were strong, you were agile. It's like, When the first game you dodged with speed, now it's like, yeah, just 2 enemies shoot at you at once. Yeah, I didn't hate my time though right now. It was fine. It was, you know what? I knew that the first part is, you know, probably the most solid one in general. The really painful stuff is ahead of us. Nova Prospekt. But, yeah, we're ending on a high note. Ravenholm is definitely the best part of the game so far. That's basically it right now. You're gonna have some cool stuff coming up still. There's one really good sequence, and hope you're ready for another vehicle section. Anyway, this was Half-Life 2. Hope I can see you again next Sunday with more Half-Life 2. And on Wednesday, where we actually going to finish up Grandia 2, I guess. So that's gonna be fun, right? And yeah. See you around, and if anything is, you will find me on Blue Sky. You know, I'm not on Twitter anymore. You follow me on Blue Sky, same handle there as every time. So yeah, see you around. Good night. Bye.